Alright, what's going on guys? So in today's video, I'm going to teach you the #1 day game technique, or realistically, the #1 technique in general when it comes to being social, meeting women, whether it's the day or the night. And what I'm about to teach you right here is the exact realization that I had that made my results when it comes to dating and being social skyrocket completely. And I'm not going to gatekeep here. The technique that I learned is called the 4 pillars of communication. Once you learn these 4 pillars, I'm telling you guys, you're going to be unstoppable when it comes to this sort of thing. And be sure to stick around for the final one, because I think that's the key a lot of you men watching are missing when it comes to your day game and communication. So the first pillar of communication is your voice, which encompasses 1, how loud you talk, and then 2, the way in which your tonality skews, whether it's going down or up. I've spoken about this in a lot of videos, but I think this is one of the key things that a lot of guys are making the fatal mistake on, that if they just sort it out would allow them to get way better results. When you're speaking to a girl, you don't want to talk as if everything you say is asking her a question. You want to have downward breaking tonality, which is kind of like the way you speak when you're ending a sentence with a full stop. So hello, as opposed to hello, how are you today? Can I have your number? Like you're so adorable. Like all these things, the way you're saying it sounds very inauthentic, and a girl can tell straight away. Okay, the second pillar of communication is your body language. So if you were to look in a mirror while you're speaking with a girl, is your body language inconfident, slouched, weak, and closed off? Or is it assertive, confident, chin up, and as if you're that guy? This is why I also recommend a lot of guys filming their approaches, and when they're in set with a girl, whether it's during the day or the night, just get a friend to like film just how you're looking. Because even with guys I'm coaching, a lot of the time I don't even need to know what they're saying. I can already tell how the interaction's going just based off how the girl's looking at him and then his body language in response to that. So you always want to be sure to have strong, assertive, dominant body language. And that doesn't mean you need to have your chest out all the way and you're super rigid. It just means you need to be relaxed and have a chilled vibe. And there's a big difference between relaxed and inconfident. And you guys need to understand the difference between both of them. And body language also includes facial expressions, eye contact, smiling, smirking. Are you doing all of these things when you're talking with a girl? You can't be stone-faced and talking like a robot and expect the girl to be engaged and interested in that. If you're speaking like this and you talk like a robot and you sound like this and your face has no emotion, the girl's not really going to want to be involved with that. Because the thing is, like a lot of guys ask me this as well, right? Like, what's the line? What's the pickup line that I need to use? But the thing is, it doesn't matter about what you're saying. If you're not saying it with enthusiasm, like I could be talking about the most boring thing and make it interesting just based off how I'm speaking about it, my tonality, my enthusiasm, my facial expressions, the eye contact. That's the key when it comes to communicating. It's not about what you're saying, it's about the frame that it's coming from. And if you guys have poor frame where you're not able to hold eye contact with a girl, be smiling and smirking, teasing the girl and having playful banter, you're really fighting an uphill battle. Again, this is why I recommend you should be recording yourself. You should be getting a friend to like record you when you're in set speaking with a girl. You'll start to notice all these little things that you're doing wrong, which are really make or break when it comes to building attraction. And the fourth and final pillar, which I see a lot of you guys mess up on, is your distance when it comes to approaching the girl. You want to be approaching the girl when she's around 1 meter away, and also you want to be doing that while you're slightly ahead of her and from the side. But I see a lot of guys making the fatal mistake of approaching a girl when she's like this close to your personal space. If a girl is this close and then you pop up like, oh hey, like you're going to scare her no matter what, and that's going to trigger her fight or flight instinct, and she's not going to want to speak with you. You want to be able to approach her from a distance where you've given her enough time to see you coming, see your approach, and then also give her the ability to decide whether she wants to speak with you or not, right? Because let's face it, if you're looking homeless and like you kind of want to rob her or something, or you're dressed like a roadman where, you know, there could be a situation there, like she's probably not going to want to stop and talk to you. This is a fatal mistake I see a lot of guys making, and the same applies for this during night game. And that's basically the 4 pillars, right? So you've got your voice, you've got your body language, you've got your facial expressions, and you've got your distance of approach. And what you'll start to notice is once you keep these things in your mind when you're going out and doing approaches, you'll naturally get into flow state much quicker, because you're able to identify the things that you need to be focusing on and disregard the things that aren't in your control, like whether she stops or not, right? If you're focusing on these 4 things and you're actively trying to improve, oh yeah, I need to fix my smile, I need to fix my facial expressions, I need to fix my body language, I need to make sure I have downward pitch tonality. Like if you're doing all these things and you're noticing the improvements, there's no way you can fail, because these are the basic pillars of communication that anyone who is good at communication is doing. And you can test this as well. You can look at any guy you look up to who has really good game or social skills, and then see if they're doing these 4 things. And I guarantee you they are, because there's a science behind this, bro. And that's pretty much it, guys. So if you like this video, remember to leave it a like. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below or message me on Instagram. I'm going to leave it right here. And if social skills and dating is something that you really want to work on, feel free to book a free 30-minute call with me, link in the description to my Calendly, when we can go over your current situation. I can give you advice on the actual things that you need to improve on, completely free of charge. If you do want my personal mentorship, then we can discuss how we can get to your results when it comes to social skills, dating, and game within the next 1 to 3 months. And then you can have a crazy transformation like I did, where I went from a shy, introverted virgin to a guy who has crazy results in dating and game, has an amazing social circle with some of the top guys in the industry. And that's pretty much it, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.